Hey, Shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our apostles slash elders, which are GMS, and blessed salutations to you, brothers, teaching truth, sincerity. I say Barak Yuwam, 731. Just got out the plantation, and just thinking about this. This is a lesson going over, friendship, friends in this truth. Or being a friend in this truth. In Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 6 goes into a guide in order to be a healthy friend. It says honor the brotherhood. And the Most High. Love the brotherhood. And that's one of the things the Most High loves. And this scripture or chapter here helps guide us to walk the right path, because there are certain times that you will run across something that'll be vague on, being a good brother, and this, like I said, this chapter is pretty good on keeping you on point. So let's get into it. It says, Ecclesiasticus 6 and 1, it says, instead of a friend, become not an enemy, for thereby thou shalt inherit an ill name, shame and reproach, even so shall the sinner that hath a double tongue. And that's what it all started stem from, is the double tongue. If you say something about your friend behind their back, then you damn sure should say it in their face. And by friend, I mean brothers in the elect, amongst the elect. If you got something to say about a brother, if you say it amongst somebody else, then that should be the same thing that you would say in their face. All right, it says, extol not thyself in the counsel of thy own heart, that thy soul be torn in pieces. Basically, don't lift up yourself in your own counsel. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you're right, in what you're doing all the time. Sometimes you're not on point. It says that thy soul be not torn in pieces as a bull straying alone. Thou shalt eat up thy leaves and loose thy fruit, and leave thyself as a dry tree. A wicked soul shall destroy him that hath it, and shall make him to be laughed to scorn of his enemies. Point number 2, it says, sweet language will multiply friends, and a fair speaking tongue will increase kind greetings. So this is telling you how to be at peace with many. So of course the scriptures say, sweet language will multiply friends, and fair speaking tongue will increase kind greetings. And then the scriptures say, smooth tongue, that they prophesy deceit and with a smooth tongue. Now these are totally different scriptures, and on applying it, because this is Ecclesiastes 6 and 5. Ecclesiasticus 6 and 5. This is more on the positive end, where in Isaiah it was talking about the negative aspect of false prophets. They use smooth tongue. Now this shows you why those false prophets could get friends, is because it is a positive thing to have sweet language and a fair speaking tongue, because it will multiply friends. All right. It says, be in peace with many, nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000. And who is that one counselor? Most likely it'll be your brother, second in command. One one particular brother, pardon me, one particular brother higher up, and another captain. You got a captain over the region, things like that. Because everybody's input is not the right input all the time. Even though a brother may be just and in the truth, that's not how the order is made up. And when the Lord deals with order, He's going to give it to that specific person to tell you a certain thing at a time. But sometimes the Lord will have one of the younger brothers or another brother come up to you and put things in perspective for you. Verse 7 says, Thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. So, when you get people, you have to watch them. You have to facilitate. You have to be circumspect with what your friends. Because the scriptures tell you there's certain brothers that, and it's true. You know, that we consider brothers and friends. Um, in reality, they're friends. In the spirit, they're brothers. But if we get a if a brother come in the camp, you prove him first. You know what I'm saying? And see what's good. See what's good for them. Some brothers you can talk to one on one. Some brothers you talk to before everybody. Some brothers, all brothers have different gifts, different vibrations, all different parts of the body. All right. It says, if thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. Verse 8. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. So these are the negative friends. You know what I'm saying? Where people are there for their benefit. Say then a person needs a ride to work, then that's their occasion. They're gonna be a friend unto me because I'm providing that ride to work. But let me catch a flat or something like that. They're not the one to call and assist you in getting you out that situation. We was joking on the plantation where I was joking amongst each other. I said, go if you want to know somebody, if you want to know somebody's your real friend, go and ask them for some friendship money. You know, like basically you're not borrowing. You asking, hey, I need some help. Give me some. Let me get some money out you. And you really see who your friends are, which is true. If you need something and you ain't got it to pay a brother back, sometimes you ain't got it, and the brother just give it to you off the muscle, man. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you just don't have it like that. You just need to get on your feet, and nobody can really say, "Oh, I could call this." But guess what? I know I can call the brothers amongst us in the camp we have out here. All brothers, all the brothers that we know. You know what I'm saying? That, hey man, I need some help with this or help with that, and if it's a ridiculous amount, then yeah, you reimburse brothers. But even when we come up with ridiculous amounts, brothers just be like, man, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, but if a brother don't got it, they don't got it. But my point, case in being, is that if we needed help, we have brothers that help sincerely. Not just for their occasion. All right. Verse 9, it says, and there's a friend who being turned to enmity and strife will discover thy reproach. Yep. Again, some friends is a companion at the table, because what you do at the table, you consuming. Okay, will not continue in the day of thy affliction, but in thy prosperity he will be as thyself, and will be bold over thy servants. So he becomes a taskmaster. He becomes a yes man. They'll be just like you in the day of prosperity. If thou be brought low, he will be against thee, and and will hide himself from thy face. So that's why it's a good thing to go through the mud or get things out the mud. Because you know who your true friends are. You know who your enemies are. So separate thyself from thy enemies and take heed to thy friends. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such, and one hath found a treasure. Nothing that contravail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable. A faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Lord shall find him. Whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright. For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. Okay. So like I read on a little bit more. It says, my son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom to thy old age. Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits, for thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, but shall eat of her fruits right soon. You know, so this is going into just wisdom, but I'm just gonna stop right there because the point was is that it's important to have friends. You know, because Jacob say they got small circles. Our circle is very, very large and structured, even though it's still a small circle amongst the world. We got a decent sized circle. In our circle is actual circles. It's not a friend for an occasion because they can provide something for us. There's brothers in all different type of walks of life, whether they're on your level, above your level, or below your level. They're still brothers in the truth. And if any brother ever came through to where we stay, or we went to anywhere that they stay, then it's all good. You know what I'm saying? As long as the Lord blessed them with a situation and to take care of another brother, they'll do it. And that's why we can go from city to city, not knowing these brothers from a can of paint, outside of sorry, outside of you got Satan distracting me and shit, man. Outside of the truth, outside of seeing each other on YouTube, where we can go to a different town and it'll be a greater time than we'll have with our own family. You know why? Because the elect is our true family. The brothers in the truth are our true family. And I just wanted to put that out there for you brothers. Hope you're edified. I want to give all praise to Yahweh by Yahweh by Shemi Shai by Hashem Rakal Kodash, the Bonsai Apostle / Elders, which are GMS. Blessed salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth and sincerity. Shalom. Ahabatham Akim.